My name is Damian Figueroa, and I'm openly gay, and I'm 50 years old. And you could say that civil rights is in my DNA. I was born on the same day that Martin Luther King was assassinated. I was raised in a small agricultural town called Yuma, Arizona, where Cesar Chavez was born and where Cesar Chavez died. I went on to work at MALDEF, the Mexican American Legal Defense and Educational Fund, for a woman by the name of Antonia Hernandez, who was at the time the president and general counsel. And Antonia Hernandez was the same name as my mother, who passed away years ago. So it was like a sign for me that I was meant to be in civil rights. First time I ever realized that I was different, because I'm 50 years old, and back then there wasn't the word gay. I don't think even existed. I think it had a different connotation as being happy, but gay also now means obviously something else. I think that when I was about 5, maybe 6 at the most, my mom called a very informal family meeting, and she informed my brothers, especially my brother Jimmy. I remember my brother Jimmy. That I was different, that I was special, and that they needed to promise mommy that they would always take care of Damian, Didi. And so they did. They always took care of me. My brother Jimmy used to fight on the playground for me, and I was afforded the possibility of becoming the person that I am today because my brother fought for me at a time that was really, really important for me to be shaped the person that I was supposed to become. And I know that there's people that go through life and they don't have someone that advocates for them, protects them against bullies on the playground and wherever. And I'm forever grateful to my brother, who is now gone, and I totally understand the value of what he did for me. Some of the people that inspire me the most, or have inspired me the most, is my mom, of course. My mom was a person that saw possibilities. She created an environment where we could see ourselves in those possibilities, and I will be forever grateful with her. We went through some very, very hard times, and my mother did some amazing, amazing things to keep us together, to keep us directed and focused in the right way. It was really, really hard times, but my mother is someone that's very, very special, will always be very special in my life. I hear her voice in my mind, every time I go somewhere. If I'm going through a hard time, I hear my mother's voice. If I'm going through a happy time, I hear my mother's voice. And her voice has left an indelible impression in my mind. I have been trained by the best in civil rights, and I'm very, very grateful, especially folks that are straight, that have taken it upon themselves to mentor someone like me who's gay. And I look to Antonia Hernandez, I look to Dolores Huerta, I look to folks like Jose, I look to folks like Thomas Saenz, Richard Chavez, brother of Cesar Chavez. I was given a rare opportunity to learn from the best in civil rights, and I will be always forever grateful. And with that comes a great sense of responsibility and a great sense of duty. I'm standing here in a 1930s scene replica of a debate that was going on in the 1930s, where folks would stand on soapboxes. The term "get off your soapbox," that's where that term comes from. And so people would talk about the issues of the day, and they would debate them. One guy on the soapbox to the left, one guy on the soapbox to the right, and those were the debates at the time, and that's how people formed their opinions. And so it's all these years later, that I'm standing here, and as a gay man on a soapbox, and I don't tend to get off of it.